Hey, what's up, y'all? This is the second video on how to get clients for a clipping agency. Now, I've already explained what they are in the past videos and other ones, so I'm not going to get into it. I'm going to get right into it. Boom. Now we're going to talk about enrich the data. As an example, let's say Joe Rogan. We're trying to outreach and talk to Joe Rogan. Here's his page. Here's his Instagram. Now, the reason he's so great is because, okay, look at his page. Look at his long form videos. The fact that they're getting... Look at this. The long form videos are getting 300,000 or like around 1 million views every single podcast. That's how you know it's goated. There's 1 trillion moments in there, and they're like 3 hours on average. Absolutely goated. Right? So now we're going to contact him. How do I contact him? Oh my God, I'm so scared. Listen up. This is how you do it. You need to find all of the contact methods. Luckily, the internet... Otherwise, like if, let's say in freaking medieval times, you can't like go up to the king and be like, hey, I want to talk to you. Like, no, you can't. But luckily on the internet, everybody's on their freaking phones, so there's 1 trillion ways to actually go talk to them. Now, I've gone ahead and I've written some of the best ones. Here they are. Website funnel. Now, what this exactly means is that often on their website, they have like a contact page. Insert this form, whatever. You also have their email, which of course, just email. Their Instagram, call/messaging if you want to just simply call or message them. If you find their phone number, good luck, you won't. Probably not. You have their Discord, Twitter, LinkedIn, warm connections, and TikTok. Notice there's stars by 3. The 3 most important ones are Instagram, because it's very easily available. People check their Instagram. Hello, there's a message button right there. Believe it or not, people actually check it for the most part. You have email, because everybody checks their freaking email, especially the older people. They check their email. And the last one, secret, LinkedIn. LinkedIn does absolutely fabulous. So, those 3. So what you want to do, for example, right here, is you want to have Instagram. You want to go, copy their name, boom, Joe Rogan. Full name, Joe Rogan. You do like first name, Rogan. How do I find his email? Let me show you. There's a couple of ways. This is his podcast. Absolutely fabulous. Where do I find the email? Let me tell you a secret that most people don't know. If you go up here, just promise don't tell anybody. Just don't tell anybody. You go to more. Oh my goodness. View email address. Click it. Wait a second. Wait a second. If you did too fast, boom. Get their email. Okay, please. Can you please let me? Can you please let me? Okay, sorry. That was embarrassing, right? So you put it right here. You might find another email. Now, another thing about this specifically is that if you do this enough times, especially if you're enriching a lot of people and you're like getting all the data, is that you need to probably have multiple accounts, because it's literally going to be like, hey guys, you have done 20 of these in one day. You have to wait a while. So just open up a different Chrome tab and you'll be fine. Not a different Chrome tab, but like a different Google account. Just FYI. Now, another popular way of finding it is that if you go to Joe Rogan's, it's not going to be here because I've already checked, but here's their Twitter. And also you can reach out on Facebook, by the way. I've been dabbling with it. I got banned. Be very careful with Facebook. Facebook is really rigorous when it comes to that. I haven't seen the results because I got banned, but that's just how it is. But a lot of times on here, it's a privacy policy. And basically the hack for finding emails there is that in their privacy policy, often legally they're required to put an email address to like contact. And a lot of the bigger people, I'm assuming Joe Rogan would, but a lot of these smaller people don't have like a dedicated privacy at Joe Rogan or whatever, privacy at their company name or support, right? They don't have that. So you need to just absolutely go in there and find it. And what you do, click on it and then just do Control F and then search for the @ sign and it'll just pop up. It works like incredibly well. Actually, maybe it's here. Yeah, look, so, oh my God, this is here. So terms of service, Control, find the @ sign. It's not here. Typically they do. But here's like a contact page. This is more for his like his brand. But you can see. Maybe it's in terms of service. What about refund policy? There's not. But example, that it would be in here. And a lot of them would literally just put their email and it's freaking overpowered as heck. Right, the next one you have to find are just maybe the WAP, LinkedIn, Twitter, TikTok, and YouTube. TikTok, honestly, pretty trash. I won't be honest. You can message them. I have never seen a single person respond. So I wouldn't do it. It kind of just stinks. And often if you follow someone, you'll get like followed by like 15 bot accounts being like, I'm the real Joe Rogan, buy my something. So you don't want to do that. But also Twitter's great. If you want to get the Twitter premium, it's like $8 or something for 1 month. Try it out. You can go crazy for a month on outreach because you can actually message people. Then obviously LinkedIn, you can get LinkedIn Gold. LinkedIn's a huge one I talked about. You simply just type in their name, Joe Rogan space LinkedIn, and then search it. You might not find all of them. And you might also find more. And you might find some extra modes of contact. Like you might find some weird community that they build, or some Telegram, or some, weird contact page you put in there, right? And then this is called enriching the data. You want to enrich every single thing possible. Now, another thing that you want to realize is that, okay, you have Joe Rogan, but you also have the Joe Rogan podcast. So you have Joe Rogan, right? And you also have the Joe Rogan what? Experience. So you can also message this as well. And for example, if there's a podcast that you're going to go after, for example, these dudes, you can message this podcast, but then there's also 2 hosts. So you need to message those and enrich every single one of those people. So you can see there's a lot of enriching, but it's important, again, the most important thing is that they have to have clippable content. You need to start from the bottom and build a fantastic foundation of all the things that someone needs to have. Now, remember, what we did here is we identified a target, now we enrich the data. Next is we're going to craft the outreach message, and this one's actually like low-key like one of the most important things. Most people get flipped up. But I'll do that in the next video. That was part 2. Get ready for part 3.